Alright, let's see if they went back online. Let's see if they came back. Unstable. Keyframe intervals too high. What the fuck is that supposed to mean? It's back on now. Like, I don't know what happened over here. Welcome back, Twitch. I guess you guys are back now. I don't know what happened. I don't know why you guys left. Alright, anyway, let's get back into what we were doing. Maybe somebody over at Twitch seen what I was sitting here talking all this shit, so they said, turn his stream off. We don't want him talking about us or talking about this shit because we don't like it. Fucking trash man over there, fucking out there always hitting on all the young females and shit. Fucking weirdo. Alright, so we're gonna go back into this. So, oh my, the ISIS preacher who radicalized the Bondi gunman had a current firearms license in South Wales. Wissam Haddad literally pledged allegiance to ISIS and they gave him a gun license. I don't know how true this is, but if this is true, that's pretty fucked because it says preacher linked to Bondi. The Bondi incident has a gun license, so that's kind of interesting if that's the case, because this man should not have a any kind of license to have a firearm, because if I remember correctly, Australia has a no gun law thing, I believe. So that's a bit fucked. Oh, damn, this fucking. Oh, give me a second, everybody. I gotta get up and move my body. I'm hurting. Oh. But yeah, if there's a preacher in Australia and he's got the ability to have a firearm, that's just straight up fucked because I'm pretty sure. So let's see while I'm standing here. Here we go. Are guns legal in Australia? I probably spelled that wrong. Let's see here. So they are legal, but they have restrictions governing their ownership and use. Involve individuals can own firearms only for specific legislative or legitimate purposes such as hunting or sport. Shooting and not for self-defense. To legally own one must obtain a firearm license, pass a safety course, and register the firearm with the government. The gun laws were significantly tightened after the 1996 massacre, leading to a comprehensive licensing regime across all states and territories. So see, I thought that they didn't have any at all. Like, I thought that they had them banned. So that's information to me. So maybe this isn't as bad as it's coming off as, because I could have sworn that they had just like banned guns altogether. But I don't know. We'll have to see what comes out of that one, because, you know, obviously without video context and more context of things, we don't know what's going on. Oh, I thought there was something in the chat. So it says the British government put army-aged migrants in luxury hotels and forced hardworking Britons to pay while staying silent. The same is happening in every Western country. I thought we were the Western country. I don't know. This is not an accident. It's part of a coordinated interior effort. So let's see here. Just make it bigger, my dude. Well, we ain't gonna. Oh, are you actually talking?
Yeah, we're filming. It should be want to see.
The boss. This man's the boss. I wonder what he's the boss of. The boss of complaining? So migrants confront people filming them eating dinner.
People want to see this. Huh? What's the matter with you?
It's loud as shit. My bad, everybody.
Walking up for the food. Some salad, bread.
Look at all that. Like, look at all these people there that are like. I mean, like, if they're there and it's not because of like some weird shit, you know, they're there, you know, because like they're actually at a what do you call these little food kitchens? You know, if they're at one of these, that's cool. You know, they're obviously trying to get food. But if this is not just a regular food kitchen, just for the homeless, blah blah, and this is something that is set up, like look at all these people that are here that are getting food. I don't know if you have to pay for the food or not, obviously. Like, shit ton of people in here. You're not really seeing, you're not seeing very much diversity of color in here though. They all seem to be like the same race, you know, like you're not seeing like, I mean, I can't really tell this person. This person's kind of like hoodied up, but you can't really tell, you know, like if they're this.
Is it warm, is it? People outside on the streets, yeah? You're not sitting here having your food, you know what I mean? Look at them all clean up. Look at them, close your curtains then. Yeah? Huh? What's the matter with you?
Maybe he's the boss of this place.
Where are you from? Where?
And where are you from?
You go get a job. Yeah?
Security. Why are they all covering their faces? That's something I never understood with these people. Is like, why do they keep like the moment a camera comes out, they're just like, Luke, I am your father, type shit. That's just weird. I really don't understand why these people keep covering their faces up and shit. Like, I get that they don't want their identity put online and shit, but your identity's got to be put online if you're out here causing fraud on places or doing shit that, like, because per this, supposedly the taxpayers of Europe are paying for this. I don't know how true it is, obviously, because it's the internet, so you never know. But I'm glad that this is being reported on, though. You know, like if this is actually a Europe-funded thing, and there are no Europeans in here, it just seems to be really fucking sus. And like, why? Like, we get closer to the end of this. Why is it this guy? Now, not only this guy. You know, I'm about to show you. Let's be sure because it's annoying. But why are they covering their faces? Like, you see this guy, like this guy that's back here in the back. He doesn't even have anything to do with what's going on right here. And for some reason, he's covering his face. I don't know if he's holding anything. It kind of looks like he's holding something, but can't really tell. But yeah, why are they covering their face? Super fucking suspicious. So supposedly a machete killer released from prison after 6 months. White Far activists gets 2 years in jail for stickers. That's fucked. So let's see, agony for mother of a teen unalived in machete attack after learning one of his unalivers will be released after just 6 months due to prison overcrowding under new labor scheme. I feel like that says right. So Samuel Melia, far-right activist, jailed after sticker campaign. That's pretty fucked. Sticker campaign. That sent. What your name again? I don't think I spelled that right. Whatever. Get close enough. Melia. All right. Let's see. So, sticker campaign that sent this guy involved the distribution of racist. Yep. I have words in my brain sometimes. Distributing of racist stickers through an online library and a Telegram group called 100 Handers. The stickers were intended to be displayed in public places, stirring up racial hatred, encouraging racially aggressive criminal damage. Melia's actions were condemned by the Act of Court, which emphasized the corrosive impact of such material on society and the potential for normalizing an anti-Semitism. That didn't, so they don't want to normalize being racist. The court remarks highlight the importance of addressing and preventing the spread of hate and discrimination. But it's okay for these two dudes here to have unalived a teenager of all people just because. Why? I don't really know because we have no more details to this, but this is just pure fuckery. Like, both of these men should have just been placed in jail. No releasing. I don't give a fuck if the jail's too crowded. Maybe go look back through your records and find all the pot smokers that you decided to put in jail. Release them instead. Might have a bit more or a bit less violence in our streets, whatever, if you decide to release the ones that shouldn't be jailed for weed. Just saying. But no, instead we're gonna release criminals out into the street so they can go and take more people's lives. That's what the world has come to. This is the actual lady that was talking about removing stuff from France. I did not expect that accent to come out of you. I missed what they said. Let me get back here. So I still can't understand. You tell us that the cases targeted by this bill or not. The cases of the OQTF? What is the OQTF? My bad, Chad. I keep stopping and everything, but I don't care. Oh no, it was OQ. What did you say again? OQTF. So let's see. OQTF meaning. Thank you. So obligation de quitter la territoire, France. Obligation to leave French territory. Gotcha. That's all we needed. So what? How does that make it? The presence on our territory and the continued presence of foreigners who have broken the law, who have made victims. I'm gonna just stop reading it. You guys can read it. It shows you where they are or the words she's saying. So you have to point that away from me. You can't point it at me. God damn it. You don't use your fucking brain cells. But then gets mad whenever you don't fucking do anything the way she wants shit done. Fucking stand her.
Et deuxièmement, la loi qui protège nos compatriotes. Jamais un seul argument de votre part n'est intervenu sur ce sujet.
We believe that it restores the... I missed some of this because I had to fucking fix the fan so it wasn't blowing at us. So let's see. They've committed crimes. Why should these people be allowed to stay on the territory? They shouldn't be able to. They 100% should not be able to stay in the territory. If you're out here, like causing... whatever country, I don't care what country it is, if you're out there causing any country distress, taking their citizens, blah, blah, whatever, you shouldn't be allowed to be in that territory or in that country. Because, obviously they call them territories. I don't know why. When they could just say they're countries, but I'm not going to criticize other countries for how they pronounce or tell people to get the fuck out of their countries. But get the fuck out of their country. I love seeing this. My brain just has stroked out, I guess, because I don't know what the fuck I was trying to say. But I love seeing this. I love the factor that that all these fucking other countries are done with these retards. Like, get them the fuck out. That's all that needs to happen. Get the fuck out. Nobody cares anymore. We're tired of it. Get the fuck
Je
out.
n'ai réussi à obtenir de vous
I've
un
never managed to
argument,
get a
un
single
seul
argument from you.
argument.
What
Qu'est-ce qui
compels
nous
us to
oblige
keep people?
à conserver sur le territoire des gens qui ont violé la loi? D'abord la loi de l'hospitalité. Et deuxièmement, la loi qui protège nos
Fellow
compatriotes.
citizens,
Jamais
life
un
is
seul
not
argument de votre part n'est intervenu sur ce
subject.
sujet.
We
Eh
believe
bien,
that it
nous
restores
considérons,
the
nous considérons
dignity
que
of
c'est
the
rendre leur
French
dignité aux
to
Français que de
send a
lancer
clear
un
signal.
signal.
Merci de
Un
conclure,
signal
cher
clair.
If
Si
you
vous
come to
venez
our
chez
country,
nous, alors il
and you
faut
must
respecter les Français et
Facts. If you that 100% facts with that. If you go to somebody else's country, you better start respecting the people of that country. I don't care if you don't like what other countries have to say. I don't care if you do not respect the other country's religion, their way of life. If you don't like it, sucks to fucking suck. Get the fuck out. As I was saying, so this is supposedly an Elon Musk video on the news, which, as he said, as I was saying, so Democrats are trying to import voters, which we'll see.
Luxury hotels for a minute. Where you'll see the biggest outcry is from the Democrats who are, they don't want the Waste and Fraud to be turned off because it is a gigantic magnet to attract illegal immigrants and have them stay in the country. I mean, you see some of the crazy stuff, like where money from FEMA, which is meant, FEMA is an agency that's meant to take care of Americans in distress. And a bunch of their money was being sent to pay for luxury hotels in New York for...
That's fucked. So, like, we were out here having Americans suffering. Like, we had a lot of bad shit happen over the last, like, 5 years. Like, outside of COVID, we had that, I think it was a hurricane. I don't remember what it was, but we had one hit. I believe it was one of the Carolinas, or it was Georgia one, because there for a minute. Let's see. 20, maybe it was last year. I do remember that there was some storm. What state was hit hard by hurricane? 2025, or is it 2024? Or what? Okay, that's not the one I was thinking of. Do they have another one? This was, maybe it was, okay, so maybe it was this one, the South Carolina, because I was going to say it was either South Carolina, North Carolina, or Georgia one. I don't remember. But I think it was this one. They were sitting and having to deal with, like, so much destruction there. Same with the one that hit Texas, and that flood or whatever that took a bunch of the children and the teacher, I think it was. I don't remember all the details because that was a bit ago. But to be fair, I've lost my train of thought of what I was talking about. Oh yeah, no, I don't. Yeah, so if they were worried more about these people not getting into hotels and all this to have fancy ass hotels, and we were out here having to listen and hear all the tragic shit that we were having to deal with in Texas, from here, South Carolina. I mean, the Caribbeans, I don't really know too much about. I haven't really heard too much about that, but they're always getting hit by the hurricanes. Like, they're always having to deal with some kind of crazy, like, shit in the ocean because they're right there in the ocean right before it hits the states. But if that's the case, that's completely fucked. Like, if they were out there more worried about getting immigrants into houses over the factor of getting the response teams they needed to get these people taken care of, like, now it makes me wonder, did they really, or not really did they, but how fucked were they whenever that flood happened in Texas. Like, is that why they didn't have enough people to go looking? Because they were too worried about New York people not having fancy ass hotels? Like that just now makes me wonder, like, could those people at that camp, whatever, have been saved had they not gave two fucks about the illegals in New York?
or illegal immigrants. And that was happening even after the president was elected, and even after he signed an executive order saying that needs to stop. So we actually made sure that that money did stop going, because obviously it's outrageous that American taxpayer money is spent on luxury hotels for illegals. But you have to say, like, why was that?
That is fucked. Like, nobody should be having to pay for somebody, like some other country's people, just because they came here and, well, we want a better life because we left our shitty lives.
That being done? It was because the Democrats were trying to import voters, basically.
Yes.
That's fucked too. If you're trying to like get voters from other countries and like try and like, I guess really stash them in your country or in your state, not really country, because we're not talking about country wise, we're talking about state wise. But if you're going to be stashing these illegals in your state just so you can get voted into some sort of political party, that's fucked too.
I agree.
Yeah, and that's also why there's no voter ID needed.
See, so I was just talking about that. Like, they were talking about like no voter ID, and I think it was New York. So I think that's how Mom Donnie won, was because they didn't. You don't have to have an ID in New York to vote.
In fact, in California and New York State, you're not allowed to show voter ID.
Mm-hmm.
What? Why are you not allowed to show voter ID in New York and California? That's news to me. I didn't know this. This part I did not know. But that's fucked. If you're out here, you don't, no voter ID, just come vote. Come vote for whoever the fuck you want. That's, I don't know. That's just not it, my guy.
Doesn't that seem insane?
Insane.
Yeah.
I say that as a New Yorker. It's insane.
Yeah, insane. Where you'll.
Yeah, that's more than insane. That's pure fuckery. Like, I don't think I've ever. Let's fact check real quick. Let me just read the. In California, voters are generally not required to show identification at the polls. Well, this needs to be changed. You should have some sort of voter's registration card to be able to vote. If you don't have one, fuck you. You can't vote. Oh, I didn't see what this said first. So Trump torched Somali Ilhan Omar. I don't want to see Somalia. I don't want to see a woman that marries her brother. So it was her brother.
I want to see Somalia. I don't want to see a woman that, marries her brother to get in and then
she decided to take the ultimate challenge of the U.S. She said, how can I be so relatable to the U.S. that they will vote for me? So she decided Alabama was the best way to go.
becomes a congressman, does nothing but complain. All she does is complain, 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 and yet her country's a mess.
In Minnesota.
She's one of the worst in the world. Let her go back, fix up her own country. Somalia, yeah, and I was right about it. I started complaining about Somalia long
This overlay will
before
show
the
up by the
scandal.
video. It's like, what overlay? Just all of this right on shit?
The horrible things.
That is pretty fucked though. Like, she hasn't been doing anything in the country that hasn't just been Somalia this, Somalia that. Let's turn us Somalian and shit. Like, that's all they've really been doing in Minnesota. Finnish immigrants. These guys act in groups and commit for a crime. Oh, I don't know. Nah, fuck it. We'll show it anyway. Go back. So we can see. Alright, so literally, like, I'm not really, like, I'm gonna guess they got into an argument here or some shit. Or somebody said something they didn't like. He got hit. He fell. This is a completely different dude. This is the dude that punched him, I believe, right? Let's just real quick check. Yeah, because the other dude that comes out is wearing a hat. Maybe this guy here isn't the guy that hit him at first. But, like, this man comes the fuck out of nowhere just to kick him in the head. And then start trying to beat him. Like, what the fuck? There's another. I think this was the first guy. Look, 4 people start jumping this one guy. I think this guy here is about to jump in. So it's about to be 5. 6. Like, 6 fucking people who were about to, like, start doing some shit to this guy after one dude punched him. Which, I don't know what. See if we can hear. Let me turn this up a bit so we can see if we can hear what. No, it doesn't even show, like, if he said anything. He just straight just clocks him. And then all you do is just hear people, oh, what happened? Instead of, like, sitting here filming and recording and gasping, go help the fucking guy, bro. Like, you see this guy over here just standing there the whole time? Oh, and walks away. He's like, I ain't being a part of this. This is just completely fucked. The world is just completely fucked anymore. There is no fucking saving it. I had the tiniest sliver of hope for the fucking world. I don't anymore. That shit's fucking gone. The West cancels New Year's Eve because Islamic threatened to unalive people gathering. Which we'll see what they say here. This is just fucking disgraceful to fucking human beings.
Officials are sounding the alarm ahead of New Year's Eve. Law enforcement agencies warning this week that large celebrations, including fireworks events, could be an attractive target.
Chicago celebration is attractive target for region or for foreign and domestic extremist officials.
For terrorists.
Major cities plan New Year's Eve plans amid safety concerns. How much you want to bet New York will still do it?
There are no specific threats, but they are
do it every year.
Risks such as vehicle ramming attacks or the use of drones. And in New Orleans, city officials are requesting heightened security after the FBI stopped a threat targeting Border Patrol agents. Authorities say the suspect is
Liberator, an American catastrophe, fascism, Turtle Island, Liberation Front, Death to America, Long Live Turtle Island, Palestine. The fuck is Turtle Island? Death to ICE. Turtle something, no. Liberation Front? Can't really see what that says. It's like, yeah, it's fucking scribbly line and shit. Can't really see what this here says either. Erica is racist? Maybe they're talking about Erica Kirk. I don't really know. The resisting something here? Can't really tell because it's like smudged. Whoever this room is looks like they just got done chilling with Asmongold. No offense to Asmongold, but look how dirty this all is. I want to know what the fuck Turtle Island is. Turtle Island. Alleged LA threat. What we know about Turtle Island Liberation Front. Oh. Yeah, this is... I don't care. Let's see here. Nobody cares about your monthly subscriptions. So federal officials announced Tuesday that additional terrorism charges were brought against a far-left group accused of planning a bomb threat Southern California location on New Year's Eve. A plan, officials said, was devised by a radical faction of these relatively unknown Turtle Island Liberation Front. Here, I was thinking it was like an actual like island or something. Oh wait, there is an actual island called Turtle Island. Luxury Fiji Resort. So it's a resort? Turtle Island is a romantic refugee in Fiji's Yasawa Islands. Is this what they're basing themselves off of? Is an island in Fiji? Fiji's over on the other side of over by like by New Zealand and all that, right? Is that where I'm thinking that is, or is Fiji's not over here? No, it is. I see Australia. There's New Zealand, so yeah, it's over on that side. Wallis, there's Samoa, an American Samoa. Oh yeah. I'm just trying to see if we could see like something that's called Turtle Island. Because you would think that it would be like an island by itself, right? Oh wait, there's Yamada. It said something about that, didn't it? Or am I stupid? Turtle Island, the British front and terrible. I just want to know. I believe that the Earth was created on the back of a giant turtle. That's why it's called Turtle Island. Tries to distribute or describe the creation of North America according to the United Nations. It stems from yeah, that's what I was looking for. Cause what did it say? Maybe it was this we were looking at. My bad, Chad. I'm just kind of just on a completely random route of just looking for information. Yeah, that's what I wanted to see. Oh no, it was Yasawa Islands. That's Yamada. That's kind of the word, even though it's got more to it. So maybe it's in one of these? Or maybe it is just one of these? No. Huh. I don't know. We at least know where Fiji is now. That's all I care. Anyway. That's just fucked, like everybody having to like remove everything that has to do with New Year's Eve parties and shit just because like you can't be safe out there anymore. These 3 illegals busted in massive 14 million gift card fraud scheme in Texas. Hey, we were talking about gift cards earlier.
Gift cards from an estimated $14 million.
Damn, look at all these cards.
Committed by these 3 suspects: Christians Petrovskis, Romuns Tisobrits, Normuns Olavikas, were arrested for shoplifting and cloning gift cards in Texas.
Cloning? We're all here illegally. So, like, were they, like, cloning them and then, like, selling them to people that had, like, nothing in their fucking... Had, like, nothing in their, or, like, on the cards and shit?
And they were all here specifically to commit crimes.
The men are foreign nationals from Latvia, a country in Europe. The group told investigators that they...
Scratch gently
here.
Thought it said something else. I was like, I'm just kind of policy. That's fucking insane. Fucking, they've been just taking gift cards from everybody. Breaking, it was been revealed that a Jewish group warned police of terror plot at Hanukkah event before the Bondi Beach attack. The police ignored them, likely because they didn't want to offend the Islamic population in Australia. Which, if this is fucking true, this is insane. Because now we 100% know the cops in fucking Australia are nothing but fucking useless. Like, I don't, like, even whenever we seen the videos of what was happening, they were fucking useless. They were hiding behind, or like they were like kind of hiding away from everything. They didn't want to do anything. Some random citizen had to go and wrestle one of the men and take away his gun, just so he couldn't take any more lives. Which, I mean, good on him. You know, he was brave enough to go and wrestle that thing away from him. But if this is found out, Australia's police is useless. So what the fuck point is Australia even have police for? Like, you had warnings, and all because you didn't want to offend some fucking retards. It ended up happening. Fucking useless. So Putin is in full military uniform. If Kyiv does not want peace, Russia will achieve all special military operations goals by military means.
Operation by military means.
I just read that, obviously. Let's see.
Whether we are interested in Ukraine withdrawing its troops from the areas under the
Who is this interpreter? He's struggling.
their control. We're not really interested about that. If the Kyiv authorities do not want peace, we will deliver on the objective of the special military operation.
Why is it also that it sounds like the cell phone carrier or whatever support service reporting on what he's saying?
By military means.
I need a new translator, sorry. I didn't understand half what he was saying because he was stumbling over his own words. I mean, like, nothing against stumbling over your own words, but if you're going to be doing this, and this is possibly something that could be major, we don't need some call center dumbass who can't fucking talk to us try to tell us what he's saying. Islamification, there are just 100,000 Somalis in Minnesota, and yet they've made the state unavailable for 6 million law-abiding citizens. This video is from a mall in America of Somali, despite an all too uncommon occurrence. Security guards. Oh no, there's a cops. I mean, I don't really know what he did. But you can sure see that they're like, they sure are like wrapping around that whole police officer. Or surrounding that whole police officer. Like, even though he's like somewhere here, you see how many people just straight up just like went all around that shit? Yeah, that's just completely fucked. Hold on, everybody. I'm just trying to do something. I didn't really fully see what was going on. But I have something I want to take care of first. Screenshot. Save. I'll be sure we put that on Twitter later so we can call out these retarded idiots that keep trying to give people bots. Nobody gives a fuck about your stupid ass bots. And if they do, they're not a content creator. So get the fuck out of everybody's chat, you fucking retard. Alright, let's see this again, because I kind of missed what was going on here.
Don't know.
Like, they're just, like, they have this, like, whole mall basically, like, packed with nothing but people and shit right now, like, which, I mean, it's a mall, obviously, that's what they do, but, like, why are we not seeing anything else happening? Like, we've seen the cop arrest that guy. Are we, like, backtracking? Because if we're backtracking, whoever decided to make this video is stupid, because we don't need to see what happens at the end until the end. But we obviously see this cop here arresting this guy. People are freaking the fuck out. Still not really. That lady just. Okay, maybe they weren't fighting out. That lady pushed at her lady and she just didn't care. And now they're just. Oh, now they're all running for some reason. You see all the security people show up? Oh, maybe we weren't done with the video yet. I thought. You see just everybody running for some reason? I guess. There we go. That's what I was trying to see. Look at all them security officers that all just popped up. You got at least like 1, 2, 3, 4. I think 5, unless he's holding somebody here. I'm still so confused on what's going on here. Like, they're getting people to move. Yeah, I don't understand. Let's see. There are just 100,000 Somali in Minnesota, and yet they've made the state unlivable for about 6 million law-abiding citizens. This video is from a Mall of America of Somali despites is an all too uncommon occurrence. Somali culture. Okay, so whenever I seen this, I thought there was something completely different going on with whatever the fuck this shit is. Like, because there's not really much anything here. Like, you see the guards trying to get everybody to leave. You see a bunch of people rushing around at a point. Like, I don't really know what the fuck. I don't know. That one just completely makes no sense to me. So we got Nick here. He's talking to some people or trying to find out, like, what's going on with this fraud stuff. You got this oh, this is on the news. But, so, let me go. You got this retarded lady here, which I'll show you here shortly. No, not this one. No. Where did she go? This one. She's sitting here screaming, ICE is here, don't open the doors, blah, blah, blah. But if you're smart enough to know, everybody obviously knows, that Nick Shirley is not a part of ICE. He is by himself, going and investigating shit. You know, we're actually going to watch this.
So this is Quality Learning Center. I meant to say
They can't even spell learning. Maybe Quality Learning Center was taken, so they just removed the N, so they could be
to ABC Learning Center. All the
ABC Learning Center. Yeah, see, like they actually learned how to spell it here.
Blacked out. I would like to check a child in the daycare. Can I speak to a manager?
Video shows and daycare with misspelled signs, no kids.
Can I check out the daycare?
You got $2.66 million this year in funding, and $2.5 million last year. We're just wondering where the kids are. Hello.
Yeah, like if you're getting all this money, you know, and you're in these supposed businesses that do with children, where are the children? And why don't you hear the children?
We'd like to ask where the money's going.
They straight up were violent. Wow. They're like, nope, get the fuck out of here.
Good journalism. By the way, Fox Digital reached out to that learning center to try and, you know, get a statement from them, and apparently the number doesn't even work, so we did not.
That's fucked. They have the number there for you to call, and it doesn't work. That's fucking stupid.
Get a response there.
Well, and we're talking too. I mean, some of these different places where you visited.
You can see it right there. Quality Learning Center. Maybe they're trying to lure people there instead of they're not trying to learn them. They're trying to lure them.
And you know, and I watched the 42 minutes, and good for Nick Shirley. And he also was accompanied. I'm forgetting the gentleman's name who was with him, who's done so much research in this.
This guy.
And you can see right there with the papers. Who's done just as a citizen.
He which once we get to the clips of it and all that, we'll actually hear like a lot of stuff he says, cause he's got a lot of shit, whatever, in them papers. China confirms new virus outbreak after man eats bird cum. I don't know how real this is, but if it's real, you better keep it to fucking China. That's all I can say. Cause I ain't doing this whole lockdown bullshit again. Which, it was community note. I didn't see it was community note. There is no proof that the virus outbreak in China was caused by a man consuming bird semen. Since then, unreliable sources have shared the post, which came from a I don't know what this word is. So it's some kind of page. And then he gives the evidence here. No evidence, man. Consumption of bird semen led to new virus. I hate fucking ads. I want to say, get the fuck out of here. So, there is no confirmation or anything that it is, but when I seen this, whatever, I don't think it was community noted. But at this point, I was still like, I fucking hope not. So, good to see it was community noted. Good to see that it's not real. This lady here, I seen she's fucking stupid as fuck for dancing on this disabled person's head. Like, she's supposed to be working. Yeah, she's a healthcare worker. Speaks out after receiving backlash for dancing on a disabled patient's head. Which, as you can see, she's over here.
Video that's going viral of me, the healthcare worker.
This bitch is for the streets.
That's dancing on top of her patient's head. Is not what it is. Trust and believe. All I gotta say for now is Angus.
How is it not dancing above a patient's head when your feet are on where his arms should be? Your vagina is basically on the back of his head.
Play a big part, but we're gonna get into that another time. Okay.
Now it's on his head.
A lot of people in the comments talking about sex. Just all type.
This lady's fucking stupid.
Type of dumb.
Oh, I didn't mean to skip forward.
Just all type of dumb. Non-verbal, trust and belief. He's verbal, and if he's not verbal to his kins, then I don't know what's going on over there. But around here, he be verbal, and I got proof. What you say?
Can I get my hug?
You want to get a hug?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Mama.
He looks very aware and comfortable to me, so y'all need to stop jumping to conclusions. Even though, yeah, I do see how he look, but trust me, it's not that. Enough is enough. Stay.
She had to laugh about it. To say, it's not like that. Like, what is it? Like, we literally see you dancing on a disabled person's head, slamming that fucking vagina all over his fucking head, basically. You know, like, touching all up on him, and, like, provocatively. But no, you weren't doing anything wrong. What the fuck? People are out here being stupid and saying shit. You're the fucking retard that's out here dancing on people's heads because you think it's funny, or you want to become famous on the internet because you hate your life as a taking care of somebody. I don't fucking know. Like, you use the same amount of brain cells that a goldfish uses for this statement. Nothing. There are no fucking brain cell thoughts of that. That's what I'm trying to say. We seen this earlier already, you know, like they were pulling stuff out of the Minnesota play, so we'll just skip over that one. 130 students and 12 teachers from a Catholic school in Nigeria were held captive for months by Islamists have finally been released, which I don't know how true this is. Trump warned of possible strikes last month. Could possibly why they said, we'll let them go.
Happening just days after the return of more than 100 children and teachers who were abducted from a Catholic school.
I'm glad that they were rescued, though. You know, like, if this is actually real, you know, and like they were actually like kidnapped and held hostage for as long as they did say, I'm glad that they were released and they were able to get back out of wherever they were. Huge props to being able to get the fuck away from that. I don't know how true it is.
School in Nigeria just before Thanksgiving. In total, 130 students and 12 teachers were set free on Wednesday after more than a month
Damn, that's a lot of vehicles transporting everybody back. That's insane.
in captivity. Now, in a statement, U.S. African Command did say the strike killed multiple members of ISIS, but didn't share numbers or any.
Oh, this was after people were striked. Okay, so that's making more sense to me. I was like, I don't remember hearing about this like recently, but if it was the ones that they fired upon over there, then that makes sense now. Okay. Oop, I didn't mean
more
to finish
specific
watching
details
this.
on the military logistics. President Trump does warn there will be more strikes on terrorists in Nigeria if the targeting of Christians continues.
Yeah, which we've seen multiple times, and we've seen multiple posts of him saying it. So here's this guy. This is supposedly if you have an issue with Somalia, you have a mission or a problem with all of Somalia.
They're gonna go. If you beef one Somali, you beef every Somali. If there's one.
Let me give you some grammar skills for you so you make a bit more sense. If you beef with one Somali, then you beef with all of Somali. I don't know how the fuck you worded it, but it wasn't right.
Thing about Somalis, they are going to ride out for their Somali brothers and sisters. They are going to crash out. They don't do.
Oh no, they're gonna crash out. We're gonna crash out too, and our crash outs are a lot more chaotic.
One-on-ones, they're gonna jump you. Abdi's gonna go tell Rekta, who's gonna go tell her brother Mo, who's gonna go tell Naima, and she's gonna tell her.
And you know what? You guys may have to go tell all your brothers and sisters from the same religion that these people are upset with you. And you want to know what America's got to do? Hey, bub. It's time. Click.
Opti, you are fucked. You are well and truly pissed if you get into beef with a Somali. Because word will get out that you're beefing the Malis. And then it's up from there. Even if you think that Somali is miskeen, just watch anime and play PlayStation. They have someone in their network that is a trapper, that is on job.
This dude just sounds fucking stupid. Like, nobody gives a fuck about your Somalian family, friends, and other retards that want to be like you. You want to know what this is? This is the pimp hand. You know what the pimp hand does? If you don't, come find out.
Somali network is bigger than Google. It's even faster than Google. Next time you get into beef with a Somali, if you ever do, just let it slide. Because I promise.
I'm going to let it slide. Cross your face. Hey-ya! Nah, just kidding.
You're going to have
No, I'm not.
like 50,000 man on your case if you beef a Somali.
That's funny. Because 50 is not very... I mean, 50 is a decent amount. But what happens when you have all of America come at you at once? And 50 people ain't going to be nothing compared to a whole state of Americans. I mean, yeah, you may get your stupid liberals, whatever, come help you. But even they're not going to be enough. Because you may get all of your little liberal retards or whatever come help you. But what happens whenever that state's... I mean, I guess Republicans? I don't really give a fuck about either side of the political party. But what about the ones that don't give a fuck about what you say and don't give a fuck about what Democrats say or Republicans say, and they just go out and just start slapping the shit out of you because they seen you go after somebody else? I don't think that these Somalian idiots realize that they came to a country that gives zero fucks to start lighting everything up and setting it afire and setting it ablaze, or burning it the fuck down, or destroying every piece of it, or dropping bombs on it. I think these Somalians are going to have to figure it out, because there's a lot of Americans that just don't give a fuck. And it don't matter if you got 50, if you got 100 of your little smalley buddies, you go after the wrong one, you may be y'all may not be walking away from it. And I don't give a fuck. You want to be mad at me? Come for me. I like chaos. I like destruction. So, if any of you Smallian retards want to come for me because I'm talking shit about you retards, hopefully you bring the chaos. Because if I got to bring the chaos, I'm going to have fun with it. Which, I don't condone people out here causing violence. But you step to me, I'm going to just I'm just going to let the chaos take over. And I don't care. So Jewish and Christian communities in America rally in defiance of Hamas supporters proudly chanting USA. Let's go. They got the Jewish flag, I think. I kind of missed it. Yeah, they do. There it is. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. I thought this pissed me off yesterday when I seen this, or the other day when I seen this. Like, these two fucking retards here are literally digging in the trash just to throw it back on the ground, while this other guy or kid, because I'm pretty sure he's a kid, is actually trying to clean up the street after they throw it on the ground, even though they're fucking brain dead incels over here. Well, I mean, I guess you can say that these two ladies here are very fluent in trash can, because they seem to know everything about it, and they like reaching up in that shit. I hope these two idiots, I hope they get every fucking disease known to man just because they keep reaching inside this trash can. I really do. I hope this... Look how close she has her face to that trash can trying to dig stuff out of it. Mwah! Give that bitch a kiss right there. Go ahead. You're close enough. Kissy kissy. Fucking disgusting ass human being. So Germany, an anti-social Muslim migrant stops on a busy road. This person should have just ran him the fuck over. I don't even give a fuck. Bump bump. New speed bump. Fucking disrespectful ass retards, bro. Like, get the fuck out of the road. Like, I know I said with the one video where the retard was inside the fast food joint, I don't remember which one it was, and he was just sitting in front of, or like laying in front of people in there. I told him to go the fuck somewhere else to do it. This isn't where I meant to go. And if it came to it, I mean, obviously there's a car here, so they can't just run him over. That's probably why he put his car there, because he was afraid people would ran him the fuck over. But he's obviously here doing his little, I gotta pray to my God, because I gotta do it in the middle of a road where I can get ran over possibly because I have no brain cells. Fucking stupidity, bro. That's all that is. Minnesota Child Care Assistance Program fraud causes dating back 12 years involving $100 million. That's completely fine. We'll see some more of the things of that when we get down here. Breaking Chinese nuclear war, or expects warn Japan could develop atomic weapons in under 3 years. Chinese nuclear experts estimate Japan could develop nuclear weapons in less than 3 years, citing the country's technical capacities and plutonium stockpiles. In mid-December 2025, a senior Japanese security official advising Prime Minister Takahashi, I probably butchered her name. Don't come for me, Japanese people. I'm sorry. I'm bad with names. Suggested Japan should consider possessing nuclear weapons due to regional threats from China, North Korea, and Russia. More power to them. I 100% stand behind Japan making these. If they need to protect themselves, I'm all for it. Japan is widely regarded as latent or threshold nuclear state. It has no weapons programs, but possesses advanced civilian nuclear infrastructures, including repossession facilities and a large stockpile of separate plutonium, approximately 45 to 47 tons as of recent years, enough for thousands of weapons if diverted. Independent expert estimates of how quickly Japan could produce a basic nuclear device if it is decided to vary. So it varies on like how many they can make and shit. I'm for it. Get it, Japan. You're basically surrounded by fucking other countries that would like to just wipe you off the map anyway. And with Japan being as small as it is, like, it doesn't have much fight back power, so get to it. Get to making. University law professor Jonathan Turley calls for the House Oversight Committee to haul Tim Walz in and force him to be held accountable. Facts.
Will actually have to appear before the House Oversight Committee?
There it is. So we can
be able to hold people like Walz to account.
Oh, my bad.
If you burn $1 billion through sheer negligence, just blind recklessness, then there's got to be some accounting. You've got to appear and answer for these questions.
So do you think Walz will actually have to appear before the House Oversight Committee?
I think he might. And, you know, without any question, he and his administration are going to have to answer some questions. And he's going to have to do better than he did over the weekend. I mean, he basically offered a shrug and a smile. Well, there's $1 billion missing on the table, and someone's going to have to answer for it.
Yeah, taxpayer dollars potentially to terrorists. It's crazy.
We have to be able to hold people like Walz to account. If you burn...
Yeah, you have to hold this dude accountable, because he's literally the main dude in Minnesota. Hold on a minute, everybody. I'm trying to look for something real quick. I don't care to post. I just want to know. I'm gonna look at something here. Let me guess. I have to be signed in to fucking even do any of this. I don't remember my shit, whatever, for there. Whatever. But yeah, like, he's the main dude that's in Minnesota, so 100% he should be accountable, or held accountable for all this shit. But here we go, we got some of these. So Minnesota Fraud Autism Center takes millions in public funds, no children inside, no answers. Which, we're going to see here.
We're trying to find a spot for our little boy Joey, but we thought maybe we could check.
Minneapolis Autism Center. Minneapolis, obviously, you see all this?
Autism Center? Because now the daycare centers are open. Yeah.
Well, let's see if we can make this video look a little more better quality. I don't know why it looks so shitty. Because it's on, because this doesn't have very good options of
and how many kids do you guys have
better quality.
I can't give you a number now. Like more than 5? Probably, so you don't really know.
How do you not know how many kids are in your facility if you have them? Like, and only to have like possibly 5? I don't think I've ever heard of a like daycare type thing only have like 5 kids. I mean, especially in a major city.
What do you guys think about like the fraud that's been labeled on the autism centers here? What do you guys do think about the fraud, or how come the autism centers are popping up?
I can't answer.
What news? Are you a news reporter?
My name's Nick. We're doing a little documentary trying to find
Well, it's kind of funny. She's in here hiding with her face completely covered.
Well, Joey spot to put himself in one of these centers here because there's the fraud. Yeah, because we want to make sure we're going to legit business if we're going to bring our little boy Joey here.
This is not a Joey spot.
This isn't a Joey. I didn't, because I kind of. This is not a Joey spot.
This is not a Joey spot. Mm-hmm. But that's another but this is we can't let you guys speak.
Oh, okay. Thank you. So once again, little Joe.
Which is weird, you know, like, he straight up tried, like, he was cool talking for a minute until the other lady stepped in and started asking, well, who are you, blah, 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 and then he's like, oh, like, I can't talk about nothing now. There's our number if you want, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. I don't know about that. 73 of children in Brussels, the capital of Europe, are not European. The Great Replacement has already happened. So let's see. This is a Grok conversation, it shows. So Brussels demographic replacement denial is no longer possible. 3 out of 4 children are non-European origin. Officials figures show that nearly 3 out of 4 children in Brussels are now of non-European origin, a transformation with profound social consequences. Which, down here you can see the Grok thoughts. So official State Bell data as of January 1st, 2025 confirms 72.9% of Brussels children aged 0 to 17, which I'm going to guess like newborn, have non-EU migration backgrounds, with only 10.6% of exclusive Belgian origin, making a stark generational shift from the city's 37.5 overall non-European resident population. Damn. 37%. It's basically doubled. The Post attributes this to families' reunification policies, supporting by a graph showing first residence permits rising from 53,109 in 2008 to 59,873 in 2024. Jeez, about like a 6,000 difference. Outpacing natural population growth, amplified by Musk, reports the thread has garnered over 11 million views and incited I don't give a fuck. Replies emphasizing cultural integration challenges. Yes, though some note similar trends in the EU cities like those in Germany. I don't know why I stroked out trying to fucking read that. But that's insane. 13 web pages. Relevant stories? Jeez. The city of Belgium is no longer Belgium. Brussels. Just a shit ton of Brussels stuff. That's insane. That 72% of Europe. I mean, like, Europe is kind of like 50,000 countries in itself, isn't it? I mean, that's obviously not that many, but like Europe is already like a shit ton of countries. So like, I'm not really quite sure, and don't really have too many like thought processes on the factor of Europe being more immigrant than non, because like Europe is just kind of full of different countries where people just go from one side of the country to the other. So like, kind of don't really have much of an idea for that one. Kind of fucked whatever that like almost like 73% are not native born Brussels. Brusselans? I don't know what you call you guys yourself if you're if you're from Brussels. That's just completely fucked. White liberal? There's no need for this. We're on the same side. Masked Muslims? No, we're not.
We're on the same side, bro. No, we're not. Yes, we are, bro.
You did just hear it.
There's no need for that. We're on the same side, bro. No, we're not. Yes, we are, bro.
No, we're not. And that right there shows that Muslims don't give a fuck about any other culture except for their own. We're on the same side. No, the fuck you're not. I don't know. So whistleblowers have exposed a Somali-run charity in Maine for stealing millions of Medicaid on bogus services. Medicaid has now cut off payments to this organization. Somalis add nothing to our country. They only take, send them back. 100%. Get them the fuck out of here.
South, the state of Maine Department of Health and Human Services has shut off Medicaid
Case management and counseling. Gateway Community Services.
payments to Gateway, the Somali American-led health services contract.
They have 3 different addresses. This is a suite, so it's like in a whatever they call those apartment places. I like they just stack all the businesses all in a fucking one building. Lewiston, Maine. I don't know what any of these places are. That's pretty fucked. Canal Plaza, Bluish, Beauty Banquet, Gateway Community, Immigrant Resource Center of Maine.
After a whistleblower, Chris Bernardini, told us taxpayers
Interesting.
bilked out of millions from the state's Medicaid.
LA what? LA Home Care.
State's Medicaid program there.
Interesting.
He says they charge taxpayers for providing services that were never performed.
In your professional opinion, what you saw was fraud? Absolute. No doubt about it. No doubt about it.
2 different state audits covering the 2015 to 2018 years found that Gateway overbilled the state.
Gateway Community Services, Dear Miss Ollie, the Division of Adult Audit. My bad. Program Integrity Unit, Department of Health and Human Resources operates safeguard against excessive payments and inappropriate utilization for care and services provided under the Maine Care Program. The Program Integrity Unit has concluded a review of your records as billing for service provided to Maine Care members, and the letter conveys the findings pursuant to Chapter 1 of the Maine Care Benefits Manual. The review compresses the period from 11/1/2015 through 11/14/2016. Review, process, and findings. 240 paid claims taken from a random sample of 275 submitted by, we obviously can't see because this shit's in the way, but 240 paid claims, though. And 275 of them submitted by somebody. So an extra, 35 extra samples were submitted, I'm guessing?
$662,000, and the state issued Gateway 2 formal violation notices. But according to the Maine Department of Health,
so let's see here. $776,000 here. Final settlement audit, $238,000. Total is $537,000. Jeez.
They're still trying to recoup over $500,000 of that from Gateway. After our story aired, Gateway called the allegations false. Today, in the statement,
So Gateway Community Services, Abdali Ali, John Ochura, Marcel Medford, Yayi Yusin, whatever. Just a bunch of names here.
they write, Gateway was notified of the state's decision earlier this week and is investigating and gathering information. Gateway stands by its previous statements on these allegations and will continue to cooperate with all oversight agencies as it has done in the past. And important to note, in the House oversight demands for certain banking
pushing on my ear a
as
bit.
persons of interest, the company's founder and CEO,
Abdullahi Ali.
Somali American, who while at the time serving as executive director for Gateway, last year ran for...
That's insane. Oh, where the fuck did this? There we go. That's just pure fuckery. But it's going to keep coming out. More and more states are going to start having more and more fraud shit coming out. You know, like, obviously now it's Maine. We had Ohio earlier. Now we got Maine here. Customer ignores employees, goes behind the counter and serves herself. Get the fuck out of here. I don't give a fuck if the cashier isn't paying attention to you. You sit out here and fucking wait.
Oh, my girl clowning bad. My girl fixing her own order.
And she shouldn't have fucking been behind there.
All right.
You fucking wait then. If somebody tells you wait, then fucking wait. There is no, oh, I'm gonna just do it my fucking self because I can. They can get the fucking job here, and then you can do it all by yourself.
Around this beach. Girl.
The fuck?
It ain't working. Oh my.
She's fucking retarded, bro. You don't just go into a fucking restaurant and just start serving yourself all because you were told to wait. Then fucking wait. Like, what do you got to do? Whatever that's gonna take so much time that you gotta wait for a minute because people are busy because it's a fucking job. Fucking, I swear, people are becoming fucking stupider and stupider. Let's see what this says here. Breaking billions of dollars in fraud in California. Thanks to Nick Shirley for coming to California front lines and walking through the trenches with me to expose the massive corruption and fraud happening in our once great, beautiful Golden State.
Yeah, everybody. Now, this is the hometown of Kamala Harris. We are in Oakland right now.
Wow.
The country is considered to be the most underdeveloped, poverty-stricken, marginalized regions of the world, often characterized by populations with little to no political connection, living in nomadic communities or as part of tribes. Extreme poverty. This is not the America we grew up in. I mean, if my grandparents were alive, they would be sick to their stomach.
I think anybody would be sick to see this. Like, this is not, like I've said this earlier, this isn't the America that everybody, like, from the past was like, grew up in, had to deal with everything. Like, this just isn't it.
They're probably rolling
This is fucking disgusting, and fucking Scumsome over there in California don't know how to fucking fix his country. He needs to be fucking taken out of office just like Hobbs does.
Oakland, this should be the Palo Alto, right? Oakland could have been the Palo Alto, but it wasn't safe enough to invest in, so everyone had to go to San Jose. And now we have a massive exodus. I mean, the Warriors basketball team, the Oakland Athletic A's, and the Oakland Raiders. They all got the hell out of Dodge, and now this community has become a mecca for the destitute. You guys are going to see some horrible stuff, man. When we get to Lake Merritt, it's
Graffitied all over the walls. I mean, that ain't something that you just normally see on a regular day basis.
It's going to be horrible. So
okay, we might just be able to talk to the residents around here, see what they have to say about all this stuff.
I am, like this guy said, you know, I'm glad that Shirley or whatever gets out here to these different states, is able to talk to all these people, talk to whoever he needs to.
I mean, this is wild, everybody. She's working the corner.
That's the blade.
The blade, is this normal to see out here?
Not on the record, right?
So, Oakland Mayor Shang Thao.
I'm not going down like that. We're not going down like that. The people who voted for me deserve to have their voices heard and communities prioritized. I'm seeking the truth right now, just as much as you all are. But I will not be bullied, and I will not be disparaged, and I will not be threatened out of this office.
Good shit. Stand your ground.
There are a lot of radical right-wing forces who know they will never win an election in Oakland Fair and Square. They know their extreme views are at odds with our Oakland values, but they have built the rules to protect and preserve their power and maintain dominance over the rest of us. We are a threat to that order. I know that.
Oh, why'd it get so
People who
fuzzy?
supports me know that.
What happened?
You You see, this was never going to be an easy fight. But I tell you, it's most definitely a fight worth winning.
God, I don't know what happened, everybody. This is...
I will continue to lift up those most vulnerable.
Do they fix it? It looks fixed, so I don't know what happened here with this lady.
But I tell you, it's most definitely a fight worth winning. I will continue to lift up those most vulnerable. To lead.
I'm sorry, but I can't keep staring. It's hurting my eyes. I don't know if it's hurting everybody else's eye, but it's starting to give me a headache.
Really made something inside me snapped when I was living in downtown. I still live in San Francisco. I was living in one of my old apartment buildings in Chinatown. It was like 5 a.m. I was laying there with one of my girlfriends at the time, and next thing you know, and it was really strange because I had just all of a sudden awoken from my sleep. You know, I never really naturally wake up at 5 a.m., right? So for some reason, I'm like, why am I awake this early in the morning? And then I also had this unexplainable feeling as if something bad was going to happen. No less than 10 seconds later, after opening my eyes and having those strange...
So we're going to try to skip through some of this.
Office, with all due respect, this...
And we don't give a fuck about new scum. Alright, let's see. We got the United Nations is officially calling to isolate the United States. UN Special Rapporteur Francesca Albanese, appointed by wherever this person is, calls out the 192 member states to isolate America. I hope America answers. Let's see.
Will stay calm, will not panic, and will remember that the international community is made of 193 states, and this is the time to give the US what it has been looking for: isolation. Will stay calm.
You're gonna give us isolation? I mean, that's cool. It just means that whenever y'all's walls are against the back, whenever your back's against the wall, and when Russia comes pushing in on you, don't come crying. You're trying to isolate us, right? Don't come crying if Russia decides to break all your borders and just run y'all the fuck over. China warns the U.S. if you want...
Destroy China, you will be destroyed. If you want to have war, you will get war. If you want to destroy China, you will be destroyed. If you want to impose nuclear war...
I don't know if this guy realizes it, but a lot of Chinese-made weapons and all of that, like their military stuff, is a little old. Who do you really think is going to come out on top? Somebody that's inventing new military weapons, aircrafts, boats, land vehicles, all this? Or somebody who's still relying on the 1940s?
On China, you will be wiped out by nuclear war. This is very serious. China's policy is very clear. China will not fire the first shot, but China will not allow you to fire the second shot.
So, if you aren't going to fire the first shot, then you're indicating that we're going to fire the first shot, but we're not trying to do anything to you from last I heard? We possibly could be. I don't really know. I haven't really paid much attention to the news because it just seems like the news is just full of everybody crying about what happened with somebody else, and I don't really give a fuck. But, so, what happens if, let's say, Europe decides that they're going to shoot you, and they're the one that fired the first one? They're trying to isolate us. So does that mean that you're going to shoot us because NATO decided that they wanted to attack you? I mean, I know that their issue with us is Taiwan. I get that. But if you aren't going to fire the first shot, we 9 times out of 10 aren't getting involved. Unless we're provoked.
Have not watched the Victory Day parade in Beijing on September the 3rd. One of the weapons China demonstrated is a missile with all the warheads We call it 61 because it can contain 60 nuclear warheads plus 1 hydrogen bomb. Now, in the world of today, let me tell you, which country has hydrogen bomb? China is the only country with hydrogen bomb.
So, you're going to try to freeze the world. Isn't that what hydrogen does? It freezes stuff? Hydrogen. I don't know if I spelled it right. It was EN. I don't know. It's what makes up half of water. What am I thinking of? That's the frozen stuff. Colorless, odorless, tasteless, flammable. Huh. Okay.
And that ICBM can cover every corner of the world in less than 20 minutes and destroy any target in any corner of the world without any possibility.
See, something else that I'm kind of curious of is what happens if, like, you go to send this out to us and then, like, some other country decides to divert it and then they blow it up before it even gets anywhere, then what?
Of being intercepted. I hope Washington...
You just said it had, like, something about being intercepted.
Of being intercepted.
I did go back for
any target in any corner of the world.
Yeah, we got
without any possibility of being intercepted.
Oh, so there's like almost zero possibility of detecting it, I'm guessing. But what happens if, like, somebody just decides to just throw, or maybe they're just doing some testing at that point in time, and it just literally just collides with him.
I hope Washington has learned the lesson.
I'm not really sure what Washington has to learn a lesson of. Like, that's literally a threat against us. We won't fire the first shot, but we won't let the second shot be fired. But how do you know that we're going to even fire the first shot? China seems a little out of the loop. Mass immigration, immigration of people that want to unalive white people is white genocide. 100%. So Sam Malia was sentenced to 2 years in jail for making stickers saying mass immigration is white genocide. The top ministers are now celebrating this fellow's release and coming to Britain as a high priority accomplishment. I don't think I understood what that meant. We're just going to move on because I'm getting kind of tired and I kind of just want to be done with this. Major cities across the West are canceling New Year's, which, yeah, we already know that. I just verified that this, and 100% accurate, this is December 2025 Center for Immigration Studies official data. So we got 81% of Somalian households in Minnesota are on government welfare, 73 are on Medicaid, 54 are on food stamps, 27 are on cash assistance. 89% of Somalian households with children are on welfare. By comparison, only 21% of native-born American citizens Minnesota households use any of these programs. 21% compared to their 89%. That's fucking disgusting. So we're letting everybody else in the world continue to mooch and beat themselves off to the American taxpayers' monies. That's the shit. Democrat governors are withholding no tax, no tips, and no tax on overtime from their citizens, even though it is now the law. Imagine being so evil that you are withholding money from those that need it the most. So let's see what they say here.
You know that Democratic governors are blocking the no tax on tips and no tax on overtime?
Tax on tips, no tax on overtime. They're withholding that from the people in their state that need it desperately.
So we as a people have to suffer because y'all don't like Trump.
Like, they're not even hiding it anymore. It's whatever Trump is for, we're against. Doesn't matter.
So Democrats are literally are still doing taxes and all that on everybody's stuff, even though it's law that you can't do it no more. Fucking disgusting. So this person, it says an obese, delusional man wearing a dress attacks another man for wearing a Trump hat. Carry your gun everywhere you go. Don't become a statistic. Which that's just how it has to be nowadays. Like, you're gonna have to start carrying your own weapon just so you can keep yourself safe.
What? You love Trump? Yeah, why? Stay away from me. Stay away from me. Fucking weirdo.
Just got pepper sprayed. Yeah, get pepper sprayed more. Ah, God.
Ray! Get the fuck... Get away from me. I'm gonna beat you with this battery. Get...
People are honking on the street and shit. Yeah, get him. Fuck that retard up. Get him. I almost said a different word, but fuck that retard up.
Fucking weirdo. Stop attacking me. Fucking weirdo.
Yeah, break his shit. Oh. Oh, no, whoever was in that car, if they don't get out and beat the fuck out of this idiot.
You freak. Oh my God, you good, you freak. They just started attacking me. Rapist. Oh my God, you good, pussy.
Telling him to just walk away. Like, get the fuck out of here. He shouldn't have had to walk away. That fucking retard decided he wasn't gonna jump him and shit. Like, get the fuck out of here. Here's this retard again. So Somalia is angry that Nick Shirley exposed a fraud, calling it misinformation and saying his community will not tolerate it, referring to what he described as a state of Somalia.
So you mean to tell me you went all the way to Minnesota just to pocket watch? And then on top of that, put out misinformation.
No, we
That's
didn't.
what I'll be saying, like, bro, like, y'all say, like, this is getting out of hand, bro. We will not accept this.
I would like to know what misinformation he's out here spreading when all he did was go and try to ask you dumbasses where the children were. Not very hard of a question. Just be like, we don't have any kids here. Or be like, they're not here. Or they're at their houses. Even though they should be there. But they're too fucking retarded to realize that.
We will not tolerate this in the state of Somalia. I'm sick of these people, bro. I'm sick and tired of them, bro. They stay hating on us, bro. For what, bro? Like, leave us.
Because y'all are fucking stupid. That's why we hating on you. Because you guys are out here unaliving people. You guys are going and mass taking people out of other countries. Y'all are tearing people's shit apart. Y'all are burning Christmas decorations down. Y'all are causing problems for holiday events. Do I need to use my other hand to continue going? Fuck yeah. Yeah, keep going, Nick Shirley. That's shit. Because not one of these, which, I mean, well, Fox News finally decided to say something. I don't know about the rest of these, but majority of all these places who are always trying to report the news and cover everything, not a single episode of theirs, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, talking about fraud. Which you see all these people here, 25 verse 1. You see them all beating the fuck out of it. Like, this dude's on the ground. They're all kicking the shit out of him, punching him and shit. Like, oh, cops are here now. Why y'all running? Fucking pussies. Y'all were so big, whatever, to beat them the fuck up when there were no cops around. This is why we need to get these fucking retards out of countries. So there was a man who robbed a Walgreens of just a bunch of cigarettes in California. Nobody does anything about him, and then like supposedly the cashier gets away from him as far as he can. This is Newscombs, California. But you see him, like, nobody's trying to stop him. No one's doing nothing. See, I didn't even see this here person here.
I'll get you a napkin. Alright, is those in the cigarette? Yeah. Alright. If you want, you can start entering your phone number. Alright. Can you just come over the counter?
Oh. Somebody straight up told her to just climb over the counter and get the fuck away from over there. Which I don't blame them. Like, 'cause you never know what this fucking stupid idiot over here will start doing. Like, just because he's taking the cigarettes don't mean that he won't take a life, whatever. You notice he's only going after like what looks like lights? Or maybe he's done already took all the other fucking cigarettes. He's just working on his way. No, yeah, he's not taking everything. Because there's some right here, it looks like. So he's very picky. For somebody that's stealing all these cigarettes. Yeah, very picky. Very fucking picky. And now it sounds like he's like destroying shit over there to either get out or maybe he's just breaking the other side to get out. I don't know. Fucking disgusting human beings. I think it's time we start giving every employee that works at any gas station, store, whatever, a baseball bat. I believe that's time. And if you decide that you're going to come behind them counters, fair game for the employees. I don't give a fuck anymore. I'm so sick and tired of our country and of watching other countries be terrorized by fucking retards. It's time for action. Time to start beating fucking retards with baseball bats. Obviously, only if they come behind the counters. Don't just be out here beating people with baseball bats. You know, if they come behind the counter, full range. It's open season by that time. So in the United States, there's a mother that raided a classroom and started like talking mad shit. So we're gonna watch this, see what she has to say.
We are. Hey! Not. Wait. What are you doing? Not.
They got scared real fucking quick, and all she did was just tear this flag down.
Hey! Not. Wait. What are you doing? Not.
They got scared as fuck.
I am not paying I am not paying my tax.
This mother has every fucking right to do this. We should not be teaching our kids gay bullshit. If they want to be experimental with their sexual life, cool. Let them do it on their time. We're not supposed to be teaching our kids to chop our fucking dicks off and to shove them up our vaginas so we can become a man or become a woman. It's fucking time to stop. This woman obviously is done with this fucking retard's bullshit.
And teach them the type of stuff I'm trying to keep them away from. History. No, you need to be teaching history. Shut up. No,
if her son, if any of them children in that class are failing, it's because that fucking retarded ass teacher. The only thing she wants to teach is, let's chop off our wieners so we can be women, so we can end up in women's bathroom, even though we're men. I can't stand this fucking this world anymore. I was gonna say country, but it's not the country. It's the whole fucking world. People are so fucking stupid. 2 more Minnesota Somali immigrants run daycares that are supposed to have 102 children in, but don't have a single child. $5.16 million in funding, and not a single child.
It says you have 102 child.
Right here we have 2.
So, child care address, license number of children's license 4, FY 2025 CPAP funding, $2.66 million. Number of students, 102. License number, 1076213. Minnesota Child Care Center, 312 West Lake Street, STE. I don't know what that is. You know, all this shit's here.
Child daycare centers. We have the Minnesota Child Care Center, and then we also have Nuna. Between the two, 2.66 million. Hello. Hi. Hi. Yes.
Yet again, some dumbass has to cover their face.
We would like to know.
Well, it says we're trying to figure out 102 children. Is that for this facility?
What is the name?
It's from the state of Minnesota website. It says you have 102 children here in your child care.
Which
Oh yeah, it is. Okay,
Minnesota Child Care right here. It's from the state
getting
of
pretty
Minnesota
close to my
website.
walk down.
We're just wondering where the children are.
And you notice it's awful funny. You don't hear no children in the background. You don't see any kind of children being walked down this hallway to go anywhere.
Yeah, where are the children? It says you have 102 children here. And
That's
you got
what we're trying to figure out,
$2.66
dumbass.
million this year in funding. And 2.5 million last year. We're just wondering where the kids are.
My name's Nick Shirley.
Nick Shirley.
And oh, we are from our.
That is not harassment. Asking them questions is not harassment. They want to know where. You want to know what's harassment? You sitting here taking all this money from all these taxpayers and lying to everybody, being like, "We have all these children here." Where are the children? Maybe we need to look into this place, whatever about, and file a big ass missing child report for this place for every single one of them. Maybe then they'll start coming out with where these kids are.
Hello, we'd like to ask where the money's going.
You see him slam the door at him so he can't be
Look at
talking
that.
to him.
Shut us down. Where are the children at? No children inside of this daycare center. And look, at this daycare center right here, no children inside of this daycare center. But
Man, there's nobody in
between those
there.
Buildings.
But look at that. There ain't a single person in there. I mean, maybe there could be somebody back here. But if there's supposedly children in here, wouldn't they be in here playing? Like, there's a staircase here that goes somewhere. See the door behind them? And then where's this door go? Like, you see a singular stroller here. Maybe these doors are on the inside. I can't really tell. It could be a glare. But, like, where did all these doors go that are in here? Why is there a stroller in here? Why are there no children in here playing? Like,
Children inside of this daycare center. But between those buildings, over $2.6 million. We were just curious, where are the children at? Here's another daycare center.
Getty, something like that. Adult daycare center.
Inside the same building.
We don't want you to be videotaping anything.
Where is all the money going for if there's no
It shouldn't matter whether you want people recording or not. You are in a public building.
children at these daycare centers?
Sir,
Yes.
I told you, please.
No, you did not tell him to leave. You said that you didn't want him recording. You didn't tell him to go nowhere.
Yes, we have a question though. Where is the children at these daycare centers if there's millions of dollars?
Ask the local government. Yeah.
We have the paper right here. Come here.
Who are you, first of all?
My name's Nick Shirley.
You don't have any permission to record me. Period.
Can we talk
you
outside?
You don't have permission to record.
She doesn't either have.
You
She
do
doesn't
not
have permission to record
no,
me.
You cannot stop people on the street and question them.
We can ask.
You don't have any permission.
Where
I'll
are the
sue
children?
This dude he's talking to is fucking retarded. You can't record us, but yet the lady on the other side is recording. So why is she allowed to record, but he's not? You know, he even pointed out she's recording, and I don't give her permission to record me. But it's okay for her to do it, but it's not okay for him to do it? Nah, get the fuck out of here.
We have nothing to do with
That say something about cannabis? Cannabis? Trying to see what the sign behind him says. I can't really see because like he's still. There we go. Yeah, cannabis. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. I thought it was gonna say cannabis.
You don't have any permission. We have nothing to do with this. You
Okay.
understand?
Then are there
So leave. Please leave.
If you don't have anything to do with it, then why are you forcing people out of your fucking little spaces that have these supposedly shit ton of kids in? Like, if it's for children, you would think adults would be allowed to go in there to see if it would be a good idea for their child to go there. But they're being forced out, being forced that they can't, being told they can't do nothing. They have to just leave.
Are there children here?
Please leave.
Where are the children? 2.6.
And I look at it, this guy here is going to start recording. Even though he just got done saying, you don't have permission to record us. And he said that the lady back there didn't have permission to record him. So now he's being retarded and not listening and recording.
$1 million for a daycare center. We just want to know, where are the children?
Who you work for?
My name's Nick Shirley.
Who you work for?
I work for myself.
Yep.
Nick Shirley.
Okay, what are you recording?
We're wondering, where are the children? $2.66 million for
You're not talking to
the
the
Minnesota
right person.
Child Care Center.
You're not talking to the right person.
Are there children that come?
Well, then who is the right person? That's who I want to talk to.
Answer the question. Are there children? There's no children inside this building.
You don't know who you're talking to. Leave.
That's just a simple question. Where are the children at?
And right now,
Yeah.
in my market, there's only a 4% chance.
Facts. Like if you if you're not hiding anything, you should be able to just say, where are the children in their classrooms? No, they're not. Where are they? They're with their families. Like you couldn't even come up with like a lie to just be like, oh well, this is why they're not here. They're with their family. That's how you know it. That's how you know it's fraud, and that's how you know that they're trying to hide everything, because they can't even come up with an idea of where these children are.
Chance that Tim Walz is charged by March 31st.
Tim Walz charged by March 31st.
Blatant fraud.
Facts, but yeah, like you can't even come up with like an excuse. This is what I've seen. I think that might have actually been the last video I wanted to really go over. Unless there's anything really else. Let's see. I'm just gonna do a little quick scroll through. Alright, so here's another video of Nick Shirley going around looking at the stuff, which we seen this earlier. The Luring Center. Here's Tim Walz trying to come out and be like, oh, nothing's happening here, blah, blah, blah. Which I'm not really too worried about. So, made in Canada, Israel killing machines? Oh. Sanctions now? I'm not really sure. Hey, y'all appreciate that follow. We are going to be calling it here shortly, though. Like, I do appreciate the follow. Let's go. Let's see, is this the other one I wanted to go over? Oops, I didn't mean to click on that. What up, what up? I'm actually going to be ending here shortly, whatever. I do appreciate everybody stopping in and shit. I think there was at least one more video I wanted to go before we called it, but I'm not fully seeing it. Hopefully everybody had a good holiday and shit. Alright, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, but yeah, hopefully everybody had a good holiday. Hopefully everybody had good like couple days at the start of the weekend. The week is about to start. We got like 3 days left, and it will be a new year. Which for those of you that do not know, because like we're live on all kinds of different places, the end of the month it'll probably be a bit later, so we can like hit some New Year's with everybody. But we will be doing some kind of something for New Year's and all that. As we go into the new year. Not quite sure what yet. We'll figure it out, so. Alright, let's see if we can find this last little video I wanted. So then, right here we go. Alright, so he went to these places, and these are supposedly all of the places that are a part of this fraud. So we have one here that says African Immigrants Community, I'm going to guess Center. We got Dollar General, that's just a regular store. First Day Care Center, that one there could possibly be something. G&N York Trading Inc. I'm not quite sure what this was, kind of blurred.
All of the healthcare companies.
That's it. This is what I wanted to see. I want to see which ones are all on the same floors. Okay, so we got... I'm not really seeing anything that's doubled up. Wait, 12? No, I thought I seen 12. I'm not seeing any doubled up numbers. 5A, there's 15A. Property managed and leased by. Okay, I don't really care.
Loads of them.
This one here is kind of interesting because it's like very tiny words. You can't really tell what it says here. So this one here is a bit sus. Let's go back a little bit so we can see. The Harun Law Office. Hashi Consulting could possibly be interesting. I'm not, like, some of these things, I'm not really sure. Like, obviously, with the store, obviously, could possibly be a part of it, but I do not know if so. Somali Community of MN, that's out there at the bottom. We got two different ones. Benaduri? I'm not sure how you pronounce that, but there's a community there. Community of Minnesota. Midwest Quality Home Care.
Loads of them right here. We want health care. Yes, we'd like to speak about getting health care here.
Ithaca Home Healthcare? I don't think I've ever heard of that.
Why can't I get healthcare here?
They're all just trying to just straight up.
Surveillance, no.
They're all just trying to straight up just like deny him any kind of entry to any of this. As you can see, it says warning, no trespassing, security alarm, sound installed. How many times do you have to write no trespassing on the same piece of paper? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times? You don't think just one time, possibly on a bigger sign, to say no trespassing would be better?
Security armed. This is the strangest place I've ever been to get healthcare.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever been in like an office-y building like this to get healthcare. I have for like, you know, like if I've had to like get like teeth removed or like doctor type things, I have, but never for healthcare.
Just a bunch of different places. Healthcare here, healthcare right here.
Yeah.
Another healthcare company right here.
There's 3 of them.
3 healthcare companies.
Yeah, you got Serenity, K-Care.
Inside of
there we go. I can see a Blue Home. So Serenity Center, K-Care, or K-Care. Can't tell if that's a G or a C. Services.
This building.
That's
right
insane.
here in this room of 7C. Now we have another Helping Hands, Home Care LLC, another healthcare company. Present Help right here. We're looking for the best rates of healthcare here inside this building because we have so many options. Who can we talk about getting the best healthcare?
I don't know.
No.
How do you not know if you're inside this building in a healthcare area and you're sitting behind a desk? How do you not know?
Sorry.
All right.
I mean, obviously, she was probably already warned that there was a guy going around asking suspicious questions, so.
We will not get any healthcare here. David, this is one of the stranger places I've ever been. Literally, healthcare every door you go to, yet nobody will give you a rate. How much money do you think's been funneled through this building?
Every year?
How much you guys think, Jet, before we find out? I'd say, he said every year, so like, we're going to do it by year. I'm going to guess, let's see, because they were talking about, I think they said 266 million they had done, so I'm going to say, let's see, whoa, 266 divided by 12 would be like, I can't even do that math in my head, hold on. Okay, so I think I'm gonna say 22,000 a year.
Say 50 to 60 million at least.
Oh,
and finally,
I was way off.
Accepted into one of the daycare centers.
Maybe I should have said million.
Down information to.
I think I should have said million instead of 1,000 because I guess it would be. They're in the 266 million range, so yeah.
Give us a rate. However, when we left, we were then met with the police.
We received a complaint that gentlemen matching your description were in this building harassing the individuals who stay here.
Oh, we're checking out the rates for healthcare. Because there's 14 healthcare companies inside this building, so.
Okay.
Well, that's not what he said. He said there's 14 companies here, and he's trying to assume because they're Somali providers, everyone here is fraudulent.
Okay. So we're
doing some kind of like propaganda.
No, we're just checking.
No, this is a area that we're allowed to enforce trespassing ordinance. Is there any other reason?
I mean that there is no like. I mean that's kind of what he really did, but it's not like people can't go to places and be like, "Are you sure that you're not a part of some fraud?" Right? Like, I don't think that's anything that should be. Oh well, he did this because blah blah blah. Like that should be a reason to get kicked out of there.
Well, we were checking rates.
No, he's not.
We were checking rates. We asked for.
Technically, he technically was because he did ask somebody, "Where is the best health care here?" I don't know why I just stroked out with that.
Great.
Okay. I'm gonna have. If you guys are all good, we're gonna step outside and we can continue this conversation.
All right, let's leave. So, all right, we're getting escorted out right now. The police have arrived.
I didn't realize he had like this guy here was with him, and then like I don't know if that cop lady was with him, but like I didn't realize he had like as many people with him as he does.
We were checking out the rates, seeing what was happening inside this building. No one would really speak with us. We did go inside the one daycare center, and she actually did give us rates for childcare. Much respect to that lady.
Did she?
What's the
I
problem,
didn't
officer?
Well, so again, we've been getting reports from multiple individuals that you guys were harassing.
See, I didn't even realize that one of the ladies gave him like an estimate or whatever.
Individuals who work here. At the end of the
no,
day,
she's
this
not
is
with them.
private
She's over
property,
there.
And it's one that people are allowed to ask you to leave, and it's also one the Minneapolis Police Department is allowed to enforce trespassing ordinance at this address.
Yeah.
So
That seems sus. So these cups, these cups. Fucking words today. These cops are definitely a part of the fraud.
As we got escorted out of this building, the Somalis filmed us as we left, and we headed over to
Look,
the
they're still trying to hide their
22
face. I still don't fucking know. Why are you hiding your face?
of the same home health care providers
economics.
operating from inside of the building.
Right here you have.
Well, I can't really. It says home care. Does it say multicultural? I think it says multicultural home care. Which, yeah, that's right there. The clip kind of ends, but... so we are going to end, but I do want to end with this. Oops. Because I seen this, and I thought that this was fucking hilarious. Which, let's go back.
There
Oh.
are more than 2 genders.
Are there really? So what
Select
sizes?
fit type,
Oh.
male or female.
Oh, damn. So many genders. But now, yeah, this is where we're gonna call it. Damn, we went for 4.5 hours. Damn. I'm getting back into my streaming, like the streaming stuff again. Like there for a bit, I was kind of struggling getting in an hour. Last 3 streams, we've at least hit 3 hours. This one we have 4.5 hours, so that's pretty fire. But hopefully y'all had a good time. My bad, I stroked out like a million times trying to make this video. Something fucked with my brain, I guess. But I will catch you guys in the next one. I do not know if we'll be going live tomorrow. It just depends on how I feel. Technically, I should just stream tomorrow, Tuesday and Wednesday. But like I said, it just depends on how I feel. Hopefully you guys have a good rest of y'all's day and week. And I will 100% sure see you guys on Wednesday at least. But till then, peace out. And don't be an idiot and stop coming to countries that you don't belong in. I couldn't think of what I was trying to say. But yeah, get the fuck out of people's countries. Stop coming to them and taking people's lives. We don't need that shit. Nobody cares about your stupid ass religion. Get the fuck out. And peace out.
Yeah. Came out the shadows, my aura feral, sharper than a blade, steel in the barrel, hard colder than a winter. In the Himalayas, they pray to gods, I just pray on betrayers. Life ain't a movie, but I direct the sequel. Scene so lethal, no room for the feeble. The world's not ready, not for my craziness. Unleash the storm, chaos and the laziness. The world's not ready, the system can't handle. Lit the flame, now watch them scramble. The world's not ready, not for my craziness. Unleash the storm, chaos and the laziness. The world's not ready, the system can't handle. Lit the flame, now watch them scramble. Pulse beats heavy, veins full of venom. Spit so sick, need hazmat denim. Every word explosive, TNT in my pen. I resurrect rage, bring it back again. No leash, no cage, beast in the basement. Run the game raw, no need for the facelift. They say tone it down, but I amp it higher. Gasoline flow, every line's on fire. Tornado in the booth, leave the mic in shreds. The words take flight, wingspan of lead. The world's not ready, not for my craziness. Unleash the storm, chaos and the laziness. The world's not ready.